sure he came for that.
Yeah, and so Coach Bohr with the microphone now, and we're going to await, looks like they're going to start, so we'll step away.
We want to take a moment here to thank Coach Bohr and White. This is year 30 of coaching basketball here at Pelham Christian. Let's give Coach Bohr a hand. You know, 30 years of doing anything is something to be celebrated, and certainly we ought to celebrate this. Coach has dedicated a lot of time, a lot of passion and service to this program, to this school. We are so thankful for all he has done to this program. So we got a plaque for it, honoring his 30 years of experience here at PC. After the game, we would like to shake his hand and say some nice things. We'll be out in the Commons area here, honoring Coach Bohr. And one last thing we have here, kind of a special video tribute. So if you could take a look over at the video board here, we have some former players with some words here to Coach.
Coach Bohr, congrats on 30 years of coaching, man. It's an honor to have you as a coach during my high school career, and college basketball is the same college group. So congrats on a great career.
Congrats, Coach, on 30 years. Couldn't be more proud and thankful for what you've done for our basketball program. Congrats, Coach, on 30 years. I just want to say thank you and let you know the impact you've had on me and so many others. And congratulations.
Hey Coach Marv, congratulations on 30 years of service to our Pelham Christian basketball teams. I just wanted to say that it's pretty safe to say you were the man who put me in shape freshman and sophomore year during basketball, so thanks.
Hey Coach Marv, congratulations on 30 years of coaching Pelham Christian basketball. We greatly appreciate all that you've done for this program.
Congrats, Coach Marv. Thank you for coaching me throughout high school and helping me become the basketball player I am today.
Coach, congrats on 30 years. I want to say thank you for the massive amount of time you've invested in teaching young boys how to become good men and showing us the value of hard work and the results that come with that. Thanks, Coach.
Congratulations, Coach Marv. Thanks for everything you've done for Pelham Christian basketball.
Congratulations, Coach Marv, on 30 years. Thank you for always showing great love and support of me on and off the court. Appreciate it.
Congratulations on the 30 years, Coach White. I will forever appreciate how you cared about our growth as players and as Christians. Thank you so much for all that you do.
Thanks, Coach Marv, for teaching me how to play defense. I've been coaching for about 7 years, and I'm still teaching kids how to play defense through your shell drill and your inside-out rebounding drill. Thanks, Coach.
Coach Marv, congrats on 30 years. You've been the backbone of this program for so long. Thank you for the impact you've had on me and so many others.
Congratulations, Coach Marv, on 30 years of coaching. I'm glad you stuck around and got the few years to coach this team I was on. I know we all appreciate it.
I don't remember all the stats of the scores of the games, but I remember all the times we spent shooting after practice, the stories we told, and all the times that you poured into it. Thank you for all you did and all the lives that you affected for all these years. 30 years. Wow. Congratulations, Coach Marv.
Hi, Coach Marv. I'd like to congratulate you on 30 years of being a coach at Pelham Christian. I will always remember the hard work and the time you put in to help us grow as players and as people.
Congratulations, Coach Marv. Amazing career. Thanks for making a difference for all those guys on and off the court.
Congrats on 30 years, Coach Marv. It's quite the accomplishment. The former players, thank you for always pushing us on the court and leading us to be great Christian young men off the court representing Pelham Christian.
Congratulations, Coach Marv. I was there for your first year in 1993 when you won the state championship. And 25 years later, your first one outside. I hope you're still there next time you win the state championship.
Coach White,
congratulations on your great career. We really appreciate all the time and energy that you invested into developing young men.
Hey, Coach White, congratulations. Thankful for the way you coach and taught us as young men. I look back on our playing time with you with very fond memories. Thank you for the way that you pushed us and challenged us to be better. I'm thankful for the discipline you instilled in us. I hope you're proud to know that I still almost always box out and still jump to the ball. And most importantly, I'm thankful that the lessons we learned there playing JV ball about getting them off the floor again and again, as we ran those sprints in the hallways, that those have been very valuable, more in life than they were in the game of basketball itself.
All right, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for bearing with us to do that. We're going to step away. We'll take a break. We'll be back here with the Cabinet Design Pella Radio postgame show right after this on 92.1 KRLS.
Why should you consider a career at Vermeer? Environmental health and safety advisor Zachary Green says the benefits are huge.
I had heard a rumor that we had a pharmacy and that we had an on-site clinic and stuff, and to find out that it's a real thing was awesome. You can go there if you need to check up, you can have sniffles or whatever. You can also get your prescriptions there at a discounted price. I thought before I had pretty good insurance, and I thought prescriptions were pretty cheap, but then when I came here, it was awesome because they're even cheaper yet.
Start the search for your career at Vermeer by visiting vermeer.com/careers.
Hi, this is Mike at Langstrad Auto Body. Winter's finally here, and along with it comes the inevitable. That's right, you've heard this before. Along with basketball and wrestling, we get bumper cars, car hockey, and even a little unwanted ditch riding. Accidents happen. At Langstrad Auto Body, we pride ourselves in getting your car in and out quickly and doing a quality repair. Our 100% satisfaction guarantee goes out the door with every vehicle. If your car is in need of some attention, come out and see us at Langstrad Auto Body. You'll be glad you did. Langstrad Auto Body, where you don't have to look for quality repair.
Because we're the best. Vision for Less has delivered free same-day speed for over 30 years because our local lens labs are full of experienced and passionate lab techs, not to mention advanced equipment needed for the job. Simply put, your glasses can be ready the same day at no additional cost to you. On top of that, nobody beats our everyday low prices. Get 2 pairs single vision starting under $40 or 2 pairs of progressive starting under $80. Your time is valuable and quality comes faster than you think when you shop at Vision for Less.
This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. February is National Pet Dental Month, and I'd like to encourage you to schedule an oral exam for your pet. All of our dental services are discounted during the month of February, including cleaning of the teeth, polishing of the teeth, and dental surgery where needed. Call today to schedule your pet's oral checkup at 628-4040 for Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, where your pet's good health is our #1 concern.
They're the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them. The wipers in the car go swish, 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 swish. The wipers in the car go swish, swish, swish. That's Central Tire and Auto.
Winter brings slushy, sleety, icy weather that's even more annoying if you're and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
It's tax season, and H&R Block is here to make it a season worth celebrating. Whether you choose to file in person, virtually, or via drop-off, you'll get upfront, transparent pricing and expert help from tax pros that average a decade of experience. Plus, H&R Block's max refund guarantee means you'll ring in the season by getting every dollar you deserve. File your way with H&R Block, and tax season will feel just as good as all your favorite seasons. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees.
Visit H&R Block, Pella, Oskaloosa.
Win winter with the Toro Power Clear Single Stage Snowblower that is loaded with power in a compact size. They are easily maneuverable and clear snow down to the pavement. Get your power clear at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment in Pella. Toro, America's #1 snowblower brand.
Weather any storm with the Toro Flex Force electric snowblower that has the most powerful 60-volt battery in its class. Plus, you get the same rugged construction as Toro's gas-powered models. Get your Flex Force snowblower at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment. Toro, America's #1 snowblower brand.
It's another red-hot weekend at Hy-Vee, and we want to help you get stocked up for the big game with our big beverage sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Pepsi 6-packs are $1.99 each. Select varieties of Gatorade, Propel, and G-Fit are 3 for $4. Bubbly sparkling water is just $2.99. And select varieties of 64-ounce Hy-Vee orange or apple juice are 99 cents, limit 1. Stop in for our Red Hot Weekend Big Beverage Sale this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee, home of the best beef in America.
Welcome back here to the Cabinet Design of Pella Radio post-game show. At Cabinet Design of Pella, they expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations. Call Mike Blom, the cabinet guy at Cabinet Design of Pella, as Tyler Crabb and Wynn Veenstra here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. The Pella Christian girls falling 49-17. The big storyline, 21 turnovers there. As we go to our Home Run Foods Radio key play and player of the game, and I'm going to go key play was just the defense of Dallas Center Grimes. It never let Pella Christian get comfortable all night long. And then our player of the game, I'm going to give that to Jocelyn Terpstra. She finishes with 10 of the 17 points for the Eagles. I don't know. You got anything to add to that win?
Jocelyn was the only player that really took the ball to the basket. She didn't do it as often as I would have liked to see, but she at least was willing to do it and make some things happen. And so, yeah, I would say there's a clear favorite there to be the player of the game. Play of the game, I gotta say, just their second chance baskets, that they got early. Defensively, we forced it into some long threes that you would say the defense was doing what it was supposed to do at that point, made them take tougher shots, but we didn't get the rebounds, so they got easy putbacks.
Yeah, as we take a look at that's been our Hormel Foods Radio key play and player of the game. Looking for a key to your new career, visit HormelJobsKnoxville.com. Tonight's final stats presented by the Verduft Agency. Let Chad Lance or Larry examine your stats and customize an insurance plan for you. For Pella Christian, 10 points for Jocelyn Terpstra, 3 points for Anna Evelyn, 4 points for Cara Svicker. That's all the scoring the Eagles had for tonight. For Dallas Center Grimes, 10 points for Emma Miner, 9 points for Finley Fitzgerald, 4 for Vanessa Bickford and Aubrey Johansson, 9 points for Josie Lampy, 6 points for Kayla Rice, 2 points for Sydney Miller, 2 points for Jenna Morrison, 1 point for Sydney Mintz, and 2 points for Kenna Knight. Those are tonight's final stats presented by the Verduft Agency. Let Chad Lance or Larry examine your stats and customize an insurance plan for you. The Verduft Agency providing complete courteous service to the Pella area for nearly 100 years. The road ahead here for the Pella Christian girls, they will play Indianola right here on Thursday night. You can hear that on 92.1 KRLS and 94.3 KNIA with myself, Tyler Crabb, and Wynn Veenstra here for the final doubleheader of the season before the girls start regional play on Saturday against Cardinal here in this gym as well. Not sure who's on that game, but that has been the road ahead. I know you are. Yeah. I just don't know who you're with. I know you're with either Trevor or Andrew for that one. I'll have Central on Saturday. That's the road ahead, presented by Pella Motors. You'll drive away happy. That's the Pella Motors guarantee. You've been listening to the Cabinet Design of Pella Radio postgame show at Cabinet Design of Pella. They expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations. Call Mike Baum, the cabinet guy at Cabinet Design of Pella. We're going to step away, and when we come back, we will have pregame of the boys contest right after this on 92.1 KRLS.
Hey there. Do you like things that offer lots of value but don't cost anything? So do we. This is why Ulrich Ford Lincoln and Pella now offers a lifetime powertrain warranty, free of charge with the purchase of a new Ford, Lincoln, or pre-owned vehicle, less than 6 model years old, under 100,000 miles. And lifetime means lifetime. As long as you own your vehicle, it's covered. Get more details today at ulrichford.com or stop by to chat with one of our friendly sales consultants. Just one more way. Ulrich Ford Lincoln and Pella is taking care of you.
Winter is here, and with it comes heavy snow, ice, and bad roads. Upgrade your winter driving experience with a new set of Firestone Weather Grip tires and step up your savings before it's too late with a trip to Raceway Tire and Exhaust. From Firestone Weather Grip tires to brakes, AC, wiper blades, and more, take on any forecast this winter with new Firestone Weather Grip tires and stop into Raceway Tire and Exhaust today.
Raceway Tire and Exhaust. We got what you need to get you on the go.
Randall Roofing is proud to sponsor the Raise the Roof moment of the game and support our local teams.
Carly Anderson, three-pointer, and Carly Anderson with another three. Let's call that tonight's Randall Roofing Raise the Roof moment of the game. When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing, as Carly Anderson gives the Eagles their biggest lead of the game.
When it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. Find us on Facebook or visit randallroofs.com. Thinking new roof? Think Randall Roofing.
Jerry and Lucy Ellis of Pella recently built a new home with the help of Mike Blum with cabinet design and Wood Harbor Cabinetry. Lucy says Mike's showroom has options for any taste or budget.
I hadn't looked at tile or ceramic or anything like that for many years, and my goodness, the choices that you have, it's mind-boggling. But we love it. He has a very, very nice showroom.
Hi, I'm Mike Blom, the Cabinet Guy. Cabinet Design of Pella, where we expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations.
Hi, this is Ann from Hearthstone, a ministry of Wesley Life. At the Cottages, one of our 3 campuses here in Pella, team members know one another, care about one another, and work together to create great experiences for our residents every day. And when you work with us, you'll be given a voice to share your expertise, plus competitive compensation, great benefits, flexibility, and more. And right now, we're offering a $5,000 hiring bonus with flexible payout options. Let's talk soon. Call me at 620-4162.
Gilchrist Jewett & Pella is your local source for windows from trusted manufacturers including Marvin, Anderson, Gherkin, and Silverline. They also stock and supply the top-of-the-line composite decking materials from TimberTech and Westbury Railings for a relaxing, family-friendly, and minimum maintenance area to enjoy for decades. As always, Gilchrist Jewett welcomes all contractors and homeowners alike for all your quality lumber, building supplies, flooring, cabinets, garage doors, and more in Pella.
Welcome back here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Pella Christian Girls fall to Dallas Center Grimes 49-17 in the opening game of the doubleheader tonight. That's in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
Our game time temperature for the boys contest here this evening, we're going to go ahead and go with 33 degrees outside is what it says now. While it's only 33 degrees outside, it's nice and comfortable inside the Pella Christian High School gym. If your home isn't staying comfortable during this cold Iowa winter, call on the heating and cooling experts at Van Haften Plumbing and Heating in Pella. You'll rest easy when you pick up the phone and hear
Van Haften.
So, Hormel Foods radio keys to the game tonight. And for the Eagles, I'm not 100% sure what I want to go with for the keys of the game, but I know that it's got, in my opinion, it's got to be something with the fact that they're down 2 guys tonight, which we haven't touched on a ton tonight. We were trying to kind of play coy with it a little bit, but Tyson DeVries, Josiah Voss out tonight with injuries for the Eagles. I think the key is who's going to step up, because that's what happened Saturday was guys stepped up in their absence. Dane Geetings, a big proponent of that, one of the guys that stepped up really big down the stretch here tonight. Who's that going to be for the Eagles against the Dallas Center Grimes squad that I'm sure would love to snap their losing skid of 4 losses in 5 games?
Well, Pella Christian was able to beat DCG and Grimes, so they got that little incentive for Grimes to upset Pella Christian here on this floor. And the big thing for Pella Christian is their post players need to be stronger. Now with Josiah out and Breams have to pick up the extra time, as it were, and probably Kak Marinsky coming in, maybe Croyd coming in to play those spots, a lot more minutes. They've got to be strong with the ball around the basket and finish strong. They go up too timidly around that backboard. They got to go up expecting to make that shot. Figure you're going to get some contact, but don't worry about it. Go up there like you mean it, put that ball off the glass and in, and that'll be big. They're going to miss DeVries from the standpoint of they're not going to have quite the flashy attacking of the basket that they're used to out of him. And so, the guards are going to have to move a little bit more without the basketball, as it were, and try to create some space, find some spots where they can still maybe get some layups. Aiden's done a nice job of driving the basket and getting some shots up off the glass as well. So if he can do that, we know Dane is a master from that 8 to 10 foot with that little floater. So I think that shot's probably going to be available to him as well. So they're going to have to pick up a little bit of the slack that Tyson would bring in as far as driving the basket. But I do think that their overall depth of this team is going to be a big advantage to them. There's enough guys that have gotten enough minutes in the regular season part of this season under crucial situations that I don't think that they're going to be missed quite as badly as they might have been if this was an early season game. So we'll just wait and see, whether those guys can pick it up. But the big key to me is I think we've got to be really strong around the basket. The big men have got to really, they're going to have no height advantage or disadvantage inside on DCG. So they're just going to have to really be strong around that basket.
Yeah, that's our Hormel Foods Radio Keys to the Game. Looking for a key to your new career, visit HormelJobsKnoxville.com. Do want to let you know tonight's game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Windmill Print and Stitch in Pella. Windmill Print and Stitch is a locally owned decorated apparel company right here in Pella, and they're a proud partner of BSN Sports. If you need apparel for your team or business, call Phil Hemming with BSN Sports at 620-8337 or stop into the BSN Sports Windmill Print and Stitch office on Southeast 14th Street in Pella. And while we're at it too, let's give tonight's fan of the game presented by Delivery.com. Delivery.com is the restaurant delivery service of Pella with great local restaurants like George's, Canaritos, Liberty Street Kitchen, Yamato, Dutch Fix, and more. And you can have fresh food delivered right to your home or business for lunch or dinner, just like Joel Gritters did. He's tonight's fan of the game and has won a $10 gift certificate towards his next order. Try Delivery.com this week, then listen to our next broadcast to see if you're the fan of the game, presented by Delivery.com. Tonight's colors of the game presented by De Blumenhof for the Eagles. It'll be the home white uniforms, the maroon numbers, and gold outline on those numbers. For Dallas Center Grimes, it'll be the red uniforms with the white numbers and silver trim. Those are tonight's colors of the game presented by De Blumenhof. In Pella, the connoisseur of colors, you'll truly get what you pay for. And at De Blumenhof, you'll get your colors worth as we are approaching the 8 o'clock hour. You're listening to Pella Christian Basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on 92.1 FM KRLS Knoxville Pella and KRLS HD1 Knoxville Pella. Everyone has a goal and inspiration, a reason for being, whatever that is for you. Bank Iowa says,
let's make it happen.
And tonight's starting lineups presented by Menninger Pest Control here in about 5 seconds as we get ready for this contest to get underway between the Pella Christian and Dallas Center Grimes boys. And we'll start with our starting lineups presented by Menninger Pest Control. First, for Dallas Center Grimes, it'll be number 24, a junior guard / forward, Jonathan Howard. A senior forward, number 42, Hudson Ellert. A sophomore guard, number 4, Tate Perrin. It will be a junior guard, number 32, Jaden Jones. Again, senior forward, number 42, Hudson Ellert. And a junior center, number 5, Calix Cahill. For your Pella Christian Eagles, tonight's starting line is presented by Menninger Pest Control. It'll be a senior guard, number 4, Jack Fancher. It will be a senior guard, number 15, Aiden Stoltz. A junior guard, number 23, Dane Keatings. A senior guard, number 25, Lincoln Vandermolen. And a junior forward, number 34, Isaiah Breams. Breams and Fancher again into the lineup here for Josiah Voss and Tyson DeVries, who are out with injury tonight, sustained against Van Meter on Saturday, and a big bounce-back win for the Eagles. Those have been tonight's starting lineups presented by Menninger Pest Control. Sean and his team want to kill your bugs.
Call 628-3198. Menninger Pest Control.
You're listening to, that's been the pregame for the Pella Christian boys basketball game against Dallas Center Grimes. As tonight's opening tip, presented by Dutch Mill Supply, is in the air, and Cahill wins it for the Mustangs. Dutch Mill Supplies, your only locally owned lumberyard and building material supplier in Pella. Jones kicks to Ellert inside. He'll take it right at Breams, off the mark. Rebound. It goes to 42 Ellert, who kicks to Cahill, who lays it in for the first 2 points of the game. And the Eagles quickly the other way. It's Breams in the post, kicking out to Lincoln Vandermolen for 3 off back iron. Rebounded by Breams, who will throw it off of Jones, but he stepped out of bounds first.
Well, on the previous play down, DCG missed the shot, and there was, again, a case where Pella Christian just wasn't strong enough around that backboard. They had 2 guys get their hands on it, didn't come down with that rebound. They've got to come away with that rebound and keep that 2 points off the board.
Ball into the hands of Perrin. Now Jones on the wing, and a push on Isaiah Breams. And a rough start here for the Eagles here in this one.
Too much hands, apparently, as they're bodying each other up there a little bit.
The inbounder will be Perrin for the Mustangs. He'll kick up top to Jones. Jones looking to drive, kicks to Cahill, who's cutting, and back out to Jones. Three-pointer is off the front of the rim, or that's Howard, excuse me, who took the 3 and missed it. Rebound went to Fancher. Dane Geetings kicks to Fancher. Three-pointer is off the mark and over the head of Breams, rebounded by Jones.
A couple of three-point shots early in the shot clock. I think they needed to go at the basket a little bit more.
Yeah, Hudson Ellert left open in the corner for 3, and he'll knock it down. Make it 5-0 Dallas Center Grimes here. 6:45 to go in the first quarter, and the Eagles needing to find some offense here to combat the 5-0 run to start the game here by the Mustangs. Dane Geetings kicks to Aiden Stoltz, who was looking to drive baseline, kicks back to Geetings in the corner. Geetings has the ball taken away by Perrin. Second turnover here by the Eagles. As Perrin's now going to pull up for 3 from the top of the key. It's too strong, rebounded by Geetings. And he tried to kick it to Fancher before drawing a charge and threw it away. Third turnover here by the Eagles, and they need to settle things down here on the offensive end of the floor.
Trying to go fast, and they're just a little bit out of control. You got to go fast, but stay under control.
Yeah, Eagles now going to be in a 2-3 zone as Tate Perrin gets it across the timeline here for Dallas Center Grimes. 5-0, it's Dallas Center Grimes leading with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Perrin to Cahill, now to Ellert. Layoff up the mark, and then Ellert got his own miss again and got fouled. I think this one's going to go on Vandermolen. It will. That's the second on Vandermolen.
Yeah, and 3 Pella Christian players around the basket there. None of them come down with the ball. Got to go get that ball.
Yeah, foul was on the floor, and Cahill had his shot blocked from behind by Stoltz, but the rebound eventually found its way into the hands of Cahill, who then picks up the charge as he runs over Isaiah Breams.
Yeah, Isaiah was sitting there planted very nicely, and he just ran right into him, waited for the contact, and he knocked him over.
Yeah, so Aiden Stoltz will bring it up the court here for the Eagles, who are still searching for their first 2 points. Only 2 shot attempts here in the early going compared to 3 turnovers. Isaiah Breams surveying the defense from the short corner on the near end of the court on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Yep.
And Aiden Stoltz travels, so 4 turnovers to 2 shots here. And rough start here for the Eagles.
No movement. You got to move. You can't just stand in one spot on the floor. If you're moving, not moving, the defense doesn't have to do anything. So you've got to keep moving all the time.
Yeah, Jaden Jones bringing the ball up the court here for Dallas Center Grimes. Off of the screen from Cahill, he'll kick to Howard and now to Perrin. Perrin going to drive baseline, able to find Jones at the rim, and his layup rolls out. Lucky break there for the Eagles as Jones had a good look at the basket. And now Lincoln Vandermolen's going to fire a deep 3. That one's short. The Eagles still searching for their first bucket.
Yep. Just, again, not moving the ball enough to pass it inside.
Jones driving the baseline, kicks to Cahill. Good defense there by Breams. Fancher tips the pass back to Cahill. Jones kicks to Perrin. Perrin drives, kicks to Jones, and Jones will flip it up and in for 2 this time. 7-0 Dallas Center Grimes early as Isaiah Breams goes to the basket, and he can't connect.
Well, he got himself out of control, but I like the idea of going to the hoop.
And then Ellert on the other end lays it in for 2, and a vision for last time out here by the Eagles. 32nd here by Coach Bohr, who is frustrated.
Well, like I said, there's just no movement offensively, and you know, there Isaiah made a good move, but he picked up his dribble one dribble too soon. He needed to make one more bounce, get a little closer, and he just had nowhere it could go but try to put it off the glass from about 8 feet, and it didn't go in for him.
Yeah, so champion seed game reset here, 9-0 Dallas Center Grimes in the first quarter. Champion seed with local dealer J. Boat is an independently owned and regionally focused seed company that strives to build and maintain the broadest portfolio of genetics and traits. Champion seed, they only champion the best. 4:26 to go in the first quarter here. As we're out of the vision for less time out. Improving lives by helping people see better. Poor visibility is causing you to miss things. Take a time out and visit Vision for Less in Pellet and get back in the game. Isaac Kakmarinsky into the game here for Jack Fancher. Lincoln Vandermolen kicks to Dane Geetings. Three-pointer! Dane Geetings gets the 3 for the Eagles. Their first bucket of the contest.
May have got away with a walk, but we'll take it.
Yeah, exactly right. Tate Perrin kicking to Eller. 3 from Jones on the other end. It's off the mark, and Kakmarinsky gives the board up to Breams. Geetings on the left wing. Kicks to Isaiah Breams in the near corner. And he was looking for Kakmarinsky on a cut. And the Eagles fortunate that is not a turnover there as Vandermolen tries to drive the baseline and kicks to Kakmarinsky. Three-pointer from Geetings on the wing. And that one was off the mark. So 9-3 still our score. Is Cahill the other way for the Mustangs, and a nice spin move, but he leaves the layup short. But the ball finds its way into the hands of Jones, who will lay it in.
But ball went right down to the floor and just laid there. Nobody from Pella Christian picked it up. DCG was all over it.
Yeah, Isaiah Breams with the basketball here for the Eagles, working against Cahill. Double team comes and out of bounds off of Breams. That's the 5th turnover here for the Eagles. And Caleb Van Arendonk and Caden Croyd into the game for Breams and Stoltz.
Well, they got to do something because right now they are just not handling the basketball and again, not being aggressive on the defensive boards.
And so Jones with the basketball here for Dallas Center Grimes. It's 11-3 with 2:40 to play in the first quarter. The boys, Pella Christian boys trail here. Cross court, pass goes to number 20, Jackson Green into the game. His runner is off the mark, but the rebound got tipped right to him.
I think Caden might have blocked that one.
That's very possible. Ball into the hands of Howard for 3, and that one will go. Leading scorer for the Mustangs puts them up 14-3 here. 2:15 to go, and this has been a shocking start. Dane Geetings looking to drive. Nearly lost the basketball and kicks to Caleb Van Arendonk. Back to Dane Geetings. Now to Isaac Kakmarinsky. He'll hand off to Dane Geetings, who will fire another 3. That one off the mark and rebounded by number 14, Drew Rankin. And cross court, the pass goes to Green, and Green knocks down another 3. And a full vision for last time out by the Eagles. As Pella Christian trails 17-3. We're going to take this timeout with them. We'll be right back here on 92.1 KRLS inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Even a mild winter can take a toll on your roof. Between the freeze and the thaw, you may need new shingles. Certainly, if you're going to get new shingles, you're going to get CertainTeed shingles from Dutch Mill Supply in Pella. CertainTeed Roofing offers a wide array of residential roofing shingle options.
Dutch Mill Supply, located in Pella, is your only locally owned, one-stop, full-service lumberyard and building material supplier. My name is Joshua Payne. My staff and I are here daily for professional service from the guy next door. Our product line is diverse, and we'll get you what you need quickly and at a competitive price.
Thinking of buying a home and want to learn more? Start the process by attending a free home buying seminar with Marion County Bank. Join me, Diane Rosa, and our team of home loan experts on Saturday, March 4 from 10 to 11:30 at either our Pella or Knoxville Bank locations. Our Home Starts Here seminar will cover industry and rate trends, available grant funds, loan programs, and more. RSVP by visiting our Facebook page, MarionCountyBank.com, or by giving us a call. Home Starts Here at Marion County Bank, Equal Housing Lender Member FDIC.
Welcome back here on 92.1 KRLS out of another vision for last time out by the Eagles. as Lincoln Vandermolen out of the game, as well as Isaac Kagmarinsky. Benny Schurz back in. Eagles turn it over, and Tate Perrin goes to the basket, and Caleb Van Arendonk whistled for the foul.
Looked like a lot of ball, but the official said he got him on the arm.
Yeah, that's the result of just...
Well, they're just
struggles.
They're just not moving without the basketball, and they're making, again, trying to go fast and not staying under control on the offensive end.
Yeah, so Jack Fancher and Benny Schurz back into the game as Tate Perrin knocks down another free throw. Knocks down the first free throw of the game. 18-3 the score, and Perrin knocks down the second free throw as well. 19-3 now. Jack Fancher going to kick ahead to Benny Schurz. And he kicks to Jack Fancher. Now to Caleb Van Arendonk, able to find Caden Croyd under the bucket. 4-2. Make it 19-5 here with 1:10 to go in the first quarter.
That was a nice executed play. That time they stayed under control, and nice find there to get Caden. He was under the backboard enough. I didn't know if he was going to be able to make that, but he did.
Yeah, ball into the hands of Drew Rankin. Now to Tate Perrin. They'll kick cross court. Now Jackson Green with it. Green's gonna drive and leans in. Shot no good. Rebounded by Jack Fancher. And the other way, it's Croyd with the basketball. He'll kick to Dane Geetings, back to Caleb Van Arendonk. Now Jack Fancher with it. Fancher kicking to Benny Schurz. Schurz looking to drive, and he'll kick to Caden Croyd. Nice find for Dane Geetings. Can't connect on the shot, though, as Croyd gets the miss. Another miss by Fancher. Fancher's second chance, no good, and Benny Schurz gets fouled. Mad scramble there, and several missed opportunities at the basket there by the Eagles. Foul goes on Jackson Green. That's his first and the team's second. And more subs as Cahill, Jones, and Howard come back in for DCG. Geetings takes a seat, as does Croyd, with Stoltz back into the game and Breams into the game. Schurz working on Cahill. Tough look from Benny Schurz, and he's off the mark too.
He got himself behind the backboard with the triple team, had nowhere to go.
Yeah, first turnover by Dallas Center Grimes as Benny Schurz steals it. Didn't realize how much time was on the clock, though, as the first quarter ends. 19-5 is our score after one. We'll step away. We'll be back here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS right after this.
At Pella Motors, we won't be beat on price, period. So if you're looking for a great deal on a brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, and saving big money makes you happy, Pella Motors will not be beat on price, period.
This is Kim at the Fairfield Inn and Suites in Oskaloosa, inviting you to come stay with us. We're a brand new facility that boasts state-of-the-art amenities coupled with the local charm of Oskaloosa. Our pool and fitness center is open to our guests, and free breakfast will start your day off right. Call and book with us today, or use our Marriott Bonvoy app. We look forward to seeing you.
Welcome back here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. Second quarter of play, Pella Christian trailing Dallas Center Grimes 19-5. Ball into the hands of Isaiah Breams for three. Isaiah Breams knocks down a big three here for the Eagles as they cut the lead for Dallas Center Grimes down to 11, 19-8 with 7:37 to play in quarter number two.
Now they need a couple of defensive stops here. There
it is. There's a turnover there. Aiden Stoltz the other way for the Eagles. Kicks to Breams. Breams, one dribble, kicks to Fancher. Now to Van Arendonk. Van Arendonk kicking back to Breams. Breams to Fancher in the corner. He'll give to Van Arendonk. Van Arendonk gonna drive down the lane, and he'll flip it up and in with the runner. And a quick vision for last time out here by Dallas Center Grimes, a 30-second one, and we're going to call that drive by Caleb Van Arendonk with the runner of tonight's drive to the basket. Presented by Pingle's Home Store. Drive on over to Pingle's Home Store in the northwest corner of the square in Pella and find out how you can score with a variety of furniture, flooring, and more. And that'll take us into a Marion County Bank radio scoreboard update. As all of our guys' games have started, we'll run through the girls' contest for what we have thus far. The girls' games, the Knoxville girls currently lead Fairfield 30-14 in a single game at halftime. Norwalk leads Newton 61-30, defeated Newton 61-37. Pella girls defeated Indianola 53-50. Pella Christian girls fall 49-17 to Dallas Center Grimes. Our score 19-10 here. 7:05 to play in the second quarter. Indianola leading Pella 17-12. Norwalk leading Newton 18-6, and the PCM girls defeated South Hamilton 58-46. As shot off the mark there by Jones for Dallas Center Grimes. And Van Arendonk for three. It's off the mark, and Jones able to get the rebound to Cahill.
And almost threw it to a Pella Christian player.
Yeah, that would have been a huge break there for the Eagles. As Howard kicks to Jones, who's going to reset the Dallas Center Grimes offense here. Jones will kick to Perrin now at the center circle. Now they go to Howard in the corner after some quick ball movement. Howard up over Breams. No, but Cahill there for the putback.
And Isaac doesn't get the rebound. He had to get the inside position, get that rebound. Can't give them second chance baskets.
That they can't. Van Arendonk with the basketball, kicks to Fancher. Back to Van Arendonk. Into the corner for Breams. Breams up to Kekmarinsky. Dribble and kick to Van Arendonk. Now Stoltz to Breams. Breams working in the post. Takes it right into the chest of Ellert and picks up the foul. First on Ellert, third on Dallas Center Grimes.
Yeah, I'd like to see him kind of turn a little quicker there and get a little closer shot at that layup. He might have had a better chance of making it. He was going to get the contact anyway.
Yeah, in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. A rough start here for the Eagles as he fell behind 19-5 after the first quarter. Currently trail 21-10. Dane Geetings back into the game for Caleb Van Arendonk. That's in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
Bream's second free throw will bounce home, and Lincoln Vandermolen checks in for Jack Fancher. 21-11 the score here. Champion seed game reset. 5:54 to play, or 5:40 to play in the second quarter. And Pella Christian trails 21-11 to Dallas Center Grimes as a champion seed game reset. And Jaden Jones with the basketball for Dallas Center Grimes. Off of a screen from Ellert, kicks to the corner for Perrin. Back up top, Ellert gonna fire a three. It's off the mark. Rebound tip to Howard. His three is off the mark, and rebound is on the ground. It ends up in the hands of Jones, who lays it in. And it's just been a rough night here for the Eagles.
Well, nobody will go get the ball. You gotta grab it and secure it.
I say two guys actually converged on it there and then lost it. Dane Geetings kicks to Isaiah Breams. Breams is gonna drive. His pass for Dane Geetings is tipped out of bounds. And Caden Croyd is going to check in for Isaiah Breams. Another Strathmore Cellular Instant Radio update. The Knoxville wrestling team falls to Carlisle 60-17, but beats Martinsdale St. Mary's 60-12. Caden Croyd was looking for Isaac Kekmarinsky. Instead, it's the seventh turnover here for the Eagles, as Cahill will turn it over now on the other end of the floor for the Mustangs, as Aiden Stoltz will take it to the basket and lay it in.
That was a nice job of switching to his left hand to put that ball off the glass, keep it away from the defender.
Ellert for three, it's off the mark. Rebounded by
that was close.
Howard, and he threw it off of Stoltz.
Threw it right to Stoltz, and he grabbed it, but he was standing out of bounds.
Yeah, tough break there for the Eagles. Ellert checks out of the game as Jackson Green back in.
But another missed rebound opportunity there. You got to come away with that rebound.
Landon Franzman's going to check into the game for Isaac Kekmarinsky. The Eagles, at this point, they're resetting the shot clock there. And Eagles at this point looking for answers here. They've played almost everyone in uniform at this point. Only 3 guys in uniform who haven't seen the floor. Ball into the hands of Perrin, now to Jones. He's looking for Green. Instead goes inside for Cahill, who flips it in over the top of Croyd.
Yeah, and barely got it over him.
Aiden Stoltz with the basketball. Handoff to Lincoln Vandermolen, to Caden Croyd, to Dane Geetings, and Geetings is fouled on the miss.
Too. I think that foul came really early, but they said he was shooting.
Yeah, that'll be on Jones. That's his first, team's 4th. Geetings goes to the line here. A Straver Singular Instant Radio update. Norwalk 34, Newton 17. Kind of surprising how rough that game is for Newton as Geetings knocks down free throw number 1.
Norwalk's playing really well, though. So
they are, but Newton is a really good team, and so 34-17. I was
but
kind of
don't count
shocked
them
to see
out.
that.
You got to remember, Pella Christian had them down 20.
That they did. Newton's a good team. I'm just shocked to see scores like that at all with them. Having seen them play this year, they're a good squad. Geetings goes 2 for 2 at the line there to make it 25-15. 3:53 to play in quarter number 2. Ball into the hands of Jackson Green. He'll kick out to Howard. Howard going to drive the lane, and should have been called for a foul. Instead, the ball goes to Calix Cahill. He kicks out for Howard for 3, and Howard will knock down the 3 to make it 25-15.
Well, they got away with a walk, and then pretty good defense by Pella Christian, but just kicked it out just at the right time.
Aiden Stoltz kicking to Dane Geetings, double team. He'll get it to Aiden Stoltz. Now to Dane Geetings. Geetings, runner off the mark, and Landon Franzman is fouled. Benny Schurz checks into the game for Caden Croyd. And the inbounder will be Aiden Stoltz here for the Eagles with 3:13 to play in the second quarter. He'll kick to Lincoln Vandermolen. Now to Dane Geetings. Geetings will give to Stoltz. Stoltz looking to drive. Tough drive, kicks to Benny Schurz. He'll kick to Lincoln Vandermolen, who drives now and kicks to Franzman. Vandermolen driving baseline, finds Benny Schurz wide open on the wing. Cannot get the shot. Landon Franzman gets fouled by Jordan Howard. Or Jonathan Howard, excuse me. Good job by...
Benny missed that badly, and I think Landon would have got that rebound, but they grabbed his arm and pulled him away before he could get it.
They actually called that foul on Green. Yeah, so never mind. They do call that on Howard. That's his first, the team's 6th. And so Franzman doing a nice job there on the boards. And ball inside to Benny Schurz. He'll get it to Dane Geetings in the corner. He'll step back for 3. It's off the mark. Landon Franzman again getting the Eagles a possession. Dane Geetings again off the mark. Franzman, off the mark on his shot too. And the Eagles just cannot buy a bucket right now.
No, they're definitely having a bad shooting night, and they're just a little out of sync as far as where to pass the ball around that basket.
Yeah, Drew Rankin came back into the game for Howard a minute ago, and then Howard just checked back in for Cahill here with 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's going to be Perrin looking to drive. Kicks cross court to Rankin. Now to Howard, deep 3 off the mark, and Vandermolen had the ball taken away from him as Aiden Stoltz will kick it.
Yes, he did.
And
but yeah, there's a case where Lincoln's got to come down with that ball strong. It came right to him. He had it in his hands, and he just let the player take it away from him.
Yeah, Caleb Van Arendonk and Isaiah Breams back into the game here for Franzman and Geetings. Ball into the hands of Drew Rankin for Dallas Center Grimes. Kicks to Howard, corner for Green, 3. And that one strong and misses everything, and Caleb Van Arendonk grabs the board. Kicks to Lincoln Vandermolen. Vandermolen looking to turn the corner. Double team comes, and he gets it to Isaiah Breams in the corner. Breams spins, finds Benny Schurz underneath the basket, but he was too far under when he got it. Aiden Stoltz now for three off the feed from Lincoln Vandermolen. Too strong. And the other way, it's Jackson Green. And Aiden Stoltz is whistled for the foul. And the Eagle faithful not exactly thrilled with that whistle, but official determined that Stoltz got him on the arm as Cahill checks back in for Howard. 28-15 the score with a minute 29 to play in the first half. Barron, the inbounder here for Dallas Center Grimes, kicks out to Ellert. Inside the ball goes to Cahill. And he goes up over Breams, but can't get the shot to go. Good defense there by Breams as Van Arendonk gives to Breams. And back to Van Arendonk, and Van Arendonk is whistled, or gets the whistle as he's fouled by Jackson Green.
Going to go to the line for 1-and-1.
Saying this is kind of what the Eagles need right now. They need to be shoot free throws, get the clock stopped, and score some points.
Defensively, they've kind of stemmed the tide. They've only given them 9 points here in this quarter, so that, that's a good defensive quarter. But they just got to get their offense going. They're just really out of sync on the glass and on the layups.
Yeah, Jaden Jones and Mitchell Brady into the game now for Rankin. And Green as Van Arendonk is off the mark on the free throw. And the other way, it's Jaden Jones. They'll give to Perrin here with a minute to play in the second quarter. 28-15 the score. Once again, ball into the hands of Perrin. Perrin's going to drive, and Ellert is whistled for the offensive foul on the moving screen.
They keep giving us some chances, but we just don't do anything on the offensive end.
Yeah, Jonathan Howard checking back into the game here for Ellert, who just picked up his second and the 8th team foul on Dallas Center Grimes in the half. Inbound will go from Vandermolen to Van Arendonk, as the Eagles are going to set up their offensive play here. Isaiah Breams going to kick to Aiden Stoltz in the post, and Stoltz leaves the shot short. And rebounded by Perrin. Kicks ahead to Jaden Jones. Into the post for Cahill. Back to Howard. He'll kick out. Perrin to Jones now. Back out to Howard. Howard will drive. And his runner will go as Dallas Center Grimes goes up 30-15. 20 seconds to play.
Give them enough looks like that, they're going to go in.
Yeah, 20 seconds remain in the first half. Now 14. The Eagles are going to hold for one. Aiden Stoltz with the basketball off of a pair of screens. Kicks to Lincoln Vandermolen. Vandermolen driving and has the ball taken away. 8th turnover by the Eagles. Tate Perrin at the buzzer. Nearly banked home the half quarter. Eagles trail 30-15. Going into the break, we're going to step away. We'll be back here on 92.1 KRLS with the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show right after this. Again on 92.1 KRLS.
The new year. Are you ready for a new job? If you're tired of sitting at a desk or doing the same repetitive factory job every single day, Sean would love to have you on the team at Menninga Pest Control to kill people's bugs. You're out and about every day. Different houses, different businesses, different jobs, killing people's bugs. Sean will even train you to make sure that you get the proper certification to kill those bugs. Interested? You know the number to call.
Call 628-3198. Menninga Pest Control.
With our upgraded Card-Troll gas pumps at Two Rivers Cooperative in Pella, we now have more fuel choices than ever before. Our standard pumps now offer Unleaded Plus, Unleaded 88, E85, and premium gas. And our diesel pump has 5 different diesel blends available. Our pumps are also faster than ever, with no waiting for the pumps to prime. But one thing hasn't changed. Our Two Rivers Local Card users still save 4 cents on every gallon every time they fill up. Thank you for supporting Pella's only locally owned gas station at Two Rivers Cooperative.
Norm Rosendahl Tiling has been installing and servicing farm field tile and septic systems for more than 40 years. Tim is also a certified time of transfer inspector by the state of Iowa. So if you're considering buying or selling a property with the septic system, they can handle the inspection and give you an estimate on any changes or repairs that may need to be done as well. Tim and the guys can help with many facets of new construction too. For your free estimate, call Norm Rosendahl Tiling in Monroe at 641-259-2651.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask me, Chad Klein, at the Verduff Agency in Pella, if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Welcome back here on the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show for Tires, Front End Work, their no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella at Central Tire and Auto. I guess it was meant to be the liner there, but take a quick look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard here. The Pella boys lead Indianola, or Pella boys trail Indianola 37-28 at halftime. Pella Christian boys trail Dallas Center Grimes 31-15 here at halftime. Norwalk boys lead Newton 34-17 at halftime, and the Knoxville girls lead Fairfield 30-14 at halftime. That's our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Talking now with head coach of the Pella Christian girls basketball team, Jordan Dyke, powered by Hy-Vee, and Coach Dyke, a tough one tonight against the #1 team in Class 4, Dallas Center Grimes. You guys knew coming in this was going to be a challenging game for you guys. You guys had some objectives that you had set. How did you guys feel like you accomplished some of those objectives you had set coming into tonight's contest?
Well, I think when you play in a conference like this that's loaded with really good basketball teams, and you get to play them twice, you see those as opportunities, and you're going to try to play them the second time better than you did the first time. That doesn't mean you're always going to win, but can we improve upon that time? And it felt like in parts we did tonight. Last time we really struggled on the glass, and I thought we did a much better job tonight. I thought we got a running clock last time, pretty early and right there late in the third, early fourth, and we didn't have a running clock tonight. I don't know if you want to hang your hat on that, but I feel good about being able to do that from a defensive standpoint, especially tonight. Again, a struggle from the field for us shooting the ball. So I thought defensively we allowed ourselves to be able to stay in the game as far as the running clock goes. So I'm actually happy with the things we did, understanding that is a very special basketball team we played tonight.
Yeah, you talk about the defensive effort. You only allowed 11 points in the first quarter. The second quarter, they were able to get 18 in that quarter, more so because of the turnovers and things of that nature. But defensively, you guys were able to do some good things. What were some of those things specifically on the defensive end of the floor that stand out to you with what your girls accomplished tonight?
Well, we talked about last time Minor went off against us early, had a ton of points in the first half. I thought, can we slow her down a little bit, knowing full well they got other players. And 44, I don't know her name, 44 shot a bunch of threes, knocking it down from outside. And, we got special players besides Fitzgerald and Minor. 12's good, 44 is good. He goes to the bench and they're good. So, tonight some other people made shots for him. Look at their score chart. They got a lot of players contributing, and that's good when you got a special team.
Absolutely right. And defensively, they're a team that is very good on the end of the floor. They're long. They're very quick. How did you guys kind of prepare to go about going against that? I know you've seen it once already this season. How did you guys kind of go about trying to prepare for that mentally and physically in practice? And how do you feel like you executed what you had practiced and, gone over in film?
I think, it's hard to duplicate that. They're long, they're athletic. You can tell they've been in the weight room, very strong girls, and they're all over you. And you can't duplicate that if we're not that kind of style. So you try as best as you can. And we talked about, don't be scared. Yeah, they're going to come after you. If we're going to turn it over, let's turn it over being aggressive, going a couple, 2-3 dribbles to the basket and moving it, trying to force the action instead of just saying, hey, come get me, you can take it from me, whatever. And I thought we did an all right job of doing that. The positive being we weren't scared, I don't think. The negative being we weren't able to make that much happen when attacking the basket.
Absolutely right, and the season doesn't get any easier for you guys. One more tune-up game, if you will, before you get into postseason play. You got Indianola Thursday. Going to be another, just tough contest. Basically, every night in the Little Hawkeye is going to be tough. What are some of the things you're looking for Thursday night? In that final tune-up before you get ready for regional play against Cardinal on Saturday.
Well, Indianola is a very good basketball team. They're guard-oriented. They got a lot of things going on the wing, and they're all pretty skilled. They don't do anything this like, oh wow, they're so great at this, but they don't do anything bad, and they're like Grinnell in that way. And then they got this guard Naughton. She just keeps them out of trouble. They get a little frazzled. They get the ball to her. Slow down, set it up. Let's run something good. Don't turn it over. They don't do anything dumb. They don't hurt themselves or help us. So it'll be a test. It'll be batted. It'll be a battle. But I tell our kids, we got a heck of a week. We got 3 games, playing 2 great teams, and we got a tournament game. And hey, let's finish the week strong. Whether it's tonight, whether some of our goals, let's have some more ideas about what we got to get done Thursday night, and then we got to come back here for Saturday night in a tournament game. We're gonna play here. We're gonna play at home all week. We don't have to travel. Let's embrace that opportunity to be together. So I hope our girls are excited to kind of, no matter the outcome, let's put an exclamation point on this season, the regular season, Thursday night.
Yeah, let's do that, Coach. And wish you the best of luck on Thursday. Looking forward to that contest. We'll have that here on 92.1 KRLS. I look forward to talking to you then, Coach, but I appreciate your time as always.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That was head coach of the Pella Christian Girls Basketball Team, Jordan Dyke, here on the Central Town Auto Radio halftime show. We'll be back to wrap up the Central Town Auto Radio halftime show right after this on 92.1 KRLS.
Run Bobby to basketball. Pick up Susie from dance. If your calendar sounds like this, you need to let the professionals at Van Manen, Seatstra, Meyer, and Nickel help you with your income taxes. And erase one thing from your schedule this year. They offer a convenient drop-off service, so you won't have to sit through an appointment. Just drop off your tax information between 8 and 6, Monday through Friday, or 8 to noon on Saturdays, and they'll prepare your tax returns in about a week. Then come back at your convenience to sign and file the returns.
Save time and gain peace of mind with Van Manen, Seatstra, Meyer, and Nickel.
At Delivery.com, we work with more than a dozen Pella restaurants to bring hot and fresh food right to you at your home or business for lunch and dinner. Unlike the competition, when we're open for orders, we have drivers staffed ready to deliver, which is how we operate a 95% on-time rate. And for a limited time, our delivery fee is only $3.99. So when life gets busy or you just don't want to cook, check out Delivery.com and see all the great local Pella restaurants that are available for delivery today. That's Delivery.com.
That was delicious. I had about 10 egg rolls, I think.
Thanks for cooking tonight, honey.
And now how to figure out how we're going to pull off our new video campaign for rollout in Q4.
What does it say?
Fortune favors the brand.
Now if only you knew a place that could help you tell your brand story.
Well, what does your fortune say?
Don't look for your brand answers inside of a cookie. Call Brand Appeal for all your branding, print, web, interactive, and video needs.
Brand Appeal. Jump on the brand wagon.
Welcome back here on 92.1 KRLS. And you've been listening to the Central Town Auto Radio halftime show for tires, front end work. There are no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. Inside the Numbers presented by Pella Fiber. For the Eagles in that first half, it was 5 points for Dane Geetings, 2 points for Aiden Stoltz, 3 for Isaiah Breams, 2 for Caleb Van Arendonk, and that's not nearly enough. I'm missing points for someone. Breams had 4. That's where I'm missing some. And Caden Croyd had 2 as well. That's where I'm missing. That's where I'm missing those. That's Inside the Numbers, delivered by Pella Fiber, where every home gets a gig. Join today at PellaFiber.com. As Ellert kicks to Jones. And to Cahill, and on the backdoor cut, Jones will lay it home. 4-2, and our second half adjustments presented by Young Door Service. The Eagles desperately got to find a way to, just play stronger around the basket. That's where DCG's taking advantage of them now.
That was too easy there on that baseline cut.
Dane Geetings for 3 on the other end, no good. Aiden Stoltz with a strong rebound, though.
Yeah, that was by far their best rebound of the night as he went up and really came down with that ball with some conviction.
Yeah, that's our second half adjustments presented by Young Door Service. One of the quickest ways to adjust the look of your home was with the new garage door from
We're the gurus of garage doors. DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
All right, three-pointer on the other end by Jonathan Howard is good for Dallas Center Grimes here. So 7 minutes to go, and 35-17 is our score. Vandermolen kicking to Isaiah Breams. Now cross court to Aiden Stoltz. Back to Vandermolen, kicking to Jack Fancher. Fancher kicking to Isaiah Breams. Open look from three. It's off the mark. Aiden Stoltz with another board. Aiden Stoltz to the basket. Left-handed finish, no good. And rebound by Jones. And Lincoln Vandermolen able to get a steal.
Nice job of cutting that one off.
And Aiden Stoltz has the ball poked away out of bounds. And honestly, not a bad thing there for the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm not sure he was under control enough to get that where he wanted to go with it anyway.
Lincoln Vandermolen got the ball into Aiden Stoltz, who got it back to Vandermolen. Stoltz cross court to Fancher. Back to Stoltz to Vandermolen. Eagles continuing to swing the ball back and forth. Down to the short corner for Isaiah Breams. Jack Fancher going to try a three. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Dane Geetings. Nearly had it taken away. Geetings going to find Stoltz. Back to Geetings. Geetings looking to drive. Tough look from Geetings and rebounded by Jones.
Yeah, not a good shot there. Not in rhythm at all. It's just kind of an afterthought.
Yeah, you had Stoltz too for a minute there to reset the possession as Caleb Van Arendonk and Isaac Kakmarinsky getting ready to check in for the Eagles. 35-17 again our score. Eagles trailing. Casey Mister presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. The Eagles have just been, it's been a struggle all night long as Hudson Ellert goes up and lays it in for two and makes it 37-17 with 5:26 to go. That's been in Casey Mister presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
Isaiah Breams hands off to Aiden Stoltz. Cross court to Lincoln Vandermolen. Now to Jack Fancher. Fancher loses the ball after it's poked out of bounds by Howard.
I think he dribbled it off the DCG guy's foot.
Yeah, Geetings and Fancher check out of the game for Van Arendonk and Kakmarinsky. And so Aiden Stoltz will inbound here for the Eagles. He'll kick to Kakmarinsky. Now to Vandermolen to Van Arendonk. He'll drive and kick to Breams. Breams is going to go right at Ellert and lay it in. And one for Isaiah Breams. Let's call that tonight's Randall Roofing. Raise the roof moment of the game. Presented by Randall Roofing. When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing.
Yeah, you know, Isaiah's had that move a lot of times over this year, and he just doesn't finish strong. That time he did. He needs a lot more of that.
Yeah, third foul on Ellert. First on the team here in the half, and Jackson Green back into the game. And Breams knocks down the free throw, give him the three-point play, and make it 37-20.
Yeah, now if they can just get a couple of defensive stops here to put them together and get a couple baskets, get it down to 12 or maybe even 10 by the end of this quarter. There's the first one.
Yep, Howard off the mark on a three-pointer there, off the feed from Jones. Vandermolen going to look to drive now, kicks to the corner. Aiden Stoltz gets a good look from three, but he rushed it and is short.
It wasn't even close.
The other end, it's Jackson Green kicking to Calix Cahill.
Might have traveled.
And finds its way into the hands of Howard, who's open for three. They'll knock it down again. That's his fourth of the night.
Yeah, he is hot.
40-20 the score, and Isaiah Breams.
They stopped him for the little kid that walked in front of the basket.
Caden Croyd checks in for Breams off the near turnover there. York Megason getting ready to check in for Dallas Center Grimes. I believe the first time we've seen him tonight. He checks in for Cahill, and Aiden Stoltz will be the inbounder. Stoltz inbounds to Vandermolen. Now to Van Arendonk. And now Vandermolen. Vandermolen to a cutting Kakmarinsky. Shot off the backboard. No good. And Lincoln Vandermolen for three. That one no good. Kakmarinsky got the miss, but again, off the mark.
Just didn't lay it up there confidently.
Jones kicks to Green into the corner. Megason for three, off the mark, rebounded by Croyd. Aiden Stoltz across the timeline for Pella Christian, kicks to Van Arendonk. And Van Arendonk fouled by Howard. That's his second, the team's second. Do have some Stratford Cellular Instant Radio updates here. Melcher Dallas boys defeat Wayne, or fall to Wayne 63-50. And Knoxville leads Fairfield 48-29 in girls basketball after 3 quarters. That's a Stratford Cellular Instant Radio update. Off the foul, Tate Perrin checks out of the game as Drew Rankin into the game. And Rankin immediately fouls Dane Geetings. It's first, team's third. And Perrin immediately checks back in.
Let's take number 14, Drew Rankin, his second, team's third.
He comes into the game for Howard. Also out of the game came Jones for Cahill, who's back in. Dane Geetings is the inbounder. He'll get it into Van Arendonk. Stoltz took a seat too for the Eagles as Dane Geetings came back in. Van Arendonk drives, kicks, or he drove, missed the shot. Caden Croy tried to save it. Saved it right to Dallas Center Grimes though as Tate Perrin, 3-pointer off the mark. Another rebound for Croyd. Off miss from Perrin. Vandermolen gonna kick to Geetings, now to Kakmarinsky. He drives and loses the basketball. And Jackson Green
has a double dribble.
Nearly lost the ball, and he steps out of bounds. It will be a, no, they're gonna call, no, they are gonna call the turnover.
Yeah, he stepped on it, but he dribbled first.
I was saying there was a couple of,
because he lost the handle, grabbed it with, he dribbled, lost it, grabbed it with both hands, and then dribbled again.
Benny Schurz and Jack Fancher are going to check into the game. Lincoln Vandermolen will give to Isaac Kakmarinsky, to Dane Geetings, and now to Lincoln Vandermolen, and the ball tipped out of bounds by Jackson Green. So Schurz and Jack Fancher are going to check in for Vandermolen and Kakmarinsky. So Fancher will be the inbounder here for the Eagles. Getting to Dane Geetings. Geetings to Van Arendonk. Now to Fancher. Cross court to Benny Schurz. Schurz going to kick to Geetings. Geetings to Van Arendonk. Now to Schurz again. Schurz driving baseline and miscommunication between he and Croyd, and it's a turnover.
Really no communication. There was no chance of that getting to him.
Croyd with a nice job walling up Cahill so he can't drive to the basket. Tate Perrin gonna pull it out and give it to Howard. DCG, I would imagine, gonna try to run some clock here with 2:05 to play in the game and a 40-20 lead. And Caleb Van Arendonk is gonna get whistled for a hold. Team second, and he'll check out of the game. That's the first on Pella Christian in the half. Aiden Stoltz comes in for Van Arendonk. Inbounder is Perrin. Able to get it to Calix Cahill. Jackson Green, 3-pointer. He'll knock that down. And 43-20 here.
They're just hitting everything, really, from the outside.
Benny Schurz looking for Croyd. Nearly lost it. Aiden Stoltz able to come away with it. Dane Geetings for 3. That one's off the mark. Aiden Stoltz tried to throw it off of a DCG guy, and instead it ends up in a layup for York Megason on the other end, and that's just a tough break there for the Eagles.
And then they throw it away. They are just not with it.
And Stoltz is going to pick up the foul, his second, team second. And Jaden Jones checks back in for Tate Perrin. And Coach Board just searching for any sort of answers right now. His squad just not having a great night. Megason off the mark, rebounded by Croyd. There on the layup. Fancher was looking for Croyd, nearly a turnover. Benny Schurz kicks to Croyd, who will lay it in as Croyd kept the possession alive. He's got 4 points now on the night.
Well, he's got, a lot of length to him, and he was able to reach that one from underneath the backboard and put it in.
Yeah, good rebound there by Jack Fancher on the miss from Rankin. From 3. Geetings nearly losing the basketball. Kicks to Fancher. Fancher's going to drive. His runner, no good. And the rebound taken out of the hands of Schurz by 32, Jaden Jones. And that's been the problem for the Eagles tonight. A lot of one-and-done possessions. As Rankin again missing. Eden Stoltz with the basketball for the Eagles. Gets a screen from Fancher. Kicks to Fancher now. Dane Geetings on the right wing. Kicks to Benny Schurz in the right corner. To Caden Croyd. Back to Schurz. Schurz drives the baseline. Kicks back to Croyd. Jumper, he leaves it short. 4 seconds remain as Jackson Green ahead will lay it in. And the Eagles have their work cut out for them here in the fourth quarter if they're going to make a comeback. But 47-22 is our score as we go into the fourth quarter. We'll be back here on 92.1 KRLS and the Pella Christian YouTube channel right after this.
For the best burger around, look no further than Wood Iron Grill. Home of Iowa's Best Burger 2019, Wood Iron Grill serves delectably crafted cuisines and beverages with intentional service. Try their famous Iowa's Best Burger, their mouth-watering tenderloin, a chef's feature, or their unique spin on your comfort food favorites. At the Wood Iron Grill, they are deeply gratified by the opportunity to forge a legacy of inspiration, connection, and acceptance for all who enter. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Wood Iron Grill, making memories one plate at a time.
Welcome back here on 92.1 KRLS, and we have look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard here to start things off for the evening. 56-48, Indianola over the Pella boys. Newton boys up 50-30 after 3 quarters on Newton. That's again just shocking to me that that game is so lopsided over there in Norwalk. The PCM girls defeated South Hamilton 58-46, and our score is 47-22. Pella Christian. The clock hasn't started here in the fourth quarter.
Well, we've got to chat and not pay attention.
So they're just gonna. Looks like they're just gonna restart the quarter. Isaiah Breams is gonna check in. Benny Schurz here. And so that was our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Marion County's financial leader is Marion County Bank, with offices in Pella, Knoxville, Melcher, Dallas. They're serving you and building community across the county. Casey Mister presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. It's just been a rough night for the Eagles, both in the girls game and the boys game, as Aiden Stoltz gets bumped on the baseline here. Girls fell 49-17. The boys trail 47-22 here to start the fourth quarter. Tate Perrin picks up his first foul, the team's fourth. That's the Casey Mister presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
Landon Fransman into the game for the Eagles here. He has the basketball currently. Kicks to Isaiah Breams. Breams kicks to Van Arendonk. Now to Vandermolen to Van Arendonk, who knocks down a 3.
Well, they need a whole lot of those if they're going to have a chance.
That they are, and some quick stops. Van Arendonk with a tip on a pass there from Jaden Jones, who now gets it to Tate Perrin, and DCG is going to run that shot clock down as much as they can here. Howard in the corner. Goes inside for Cahill, cross court to Jones. Now to Ellert underneath the basket, and Ellert will lay it in for 2. Hudson Ellert.
Yeah, DCG did a nice job of running the time off the clock and then still getting a basket.
That they did. Isaiah Breams kicks to Caleb Van Arendonk. Another 3. That one off the mark. Tipped out of bounds by Calix Cahill.
Had the inside position, but Isaiah went up and challenged him enough that he had to try to tip it away, and he threw it out of bounds.
So Aiden Stoltz inbounding here for the Eagles. He's looking for Breams, and 5 seconds there for the Eagles.
Yeah, pretty fast count, I think, but it still got the count.
Yeah, I don't know. Just a rough night here for the Eagles. Just haven't been able to get anything going. Jaden Jones is going to step into a 3. He airmails it, but the rebound by Eller is thrown back out. And Tate Perrin with it, and he's going to reset the Dallas Center Grimes offense here with 6:25 to play in the fourth quarter. And he'll kick to Jonathan Howard, who buries another three. Yeah, that's his number 5 on the night for Howard. He just can't miss. Van Arendonk nearly had the ball taken away. He kicks to Breams for 3 from the corner. Isaiah Breams knocks it down. And then a quick whistle, I guess, on Caleb Van Arendonk after the 3. It's a push on Van Arendonk. That's his third, team's third. Vandermolen checks out of the game for Fancher. And then Cooper Sprunk checks into the game for Aiden Stoltz. So Isaiah Breams hitting the 3. And Ellert will run the offense now for Dallas Center Grimes. He'll kick to Jones. And they're going to throw a lob for Ellert, and he'll catch it and lay it in for 2. Make it 52-28. Cooper Sprunk kicking to Landon Fransman. Now to Caleb Van Arendonk. Van Arendonk trying to play a 2-man game with Breams. He turns it over and then commits the foul. It's his 4th. Team's 4th. And subs coming in. Mitchell Brighty into the game for Ellert. (54-28) is our score. It's going to be Jones kicking to Howard. He'll turn around at the elbow and he'll knock down another shot. 56-28. It's been all Dallas Center Grimes here as Van Arendonk is fouled by Tate Perrin. That'll be Perrin's 2nd and the team's 5th. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinarians in both games tonight. Inbound goes to Caleb Van Arendonk, now to Isaiah Breams. Drives baseline, finds Landon Fransman, who lost the basketball for a turnover before he could go up with the shot. And then Tate Perrin is going to be fouled by Isaiah Breams on the other end. But, yeah, pretty much all Dallas Center Grimes in both games tonight.
Yeah, Dallas Center Grimes boys are out there having a lot of fun right now. They are just out there playing backyard basketball and really getting up and down the floor.
Yeah, foul went on Breams. Caden Croyd checks into the game for Landon Fransman. Number 40, Jackson Botch into the game for Howard. Perrin knocks down both free throws. 58-28 is our score now. Fancher with the basketball off of a screen from Cooper Sprunk to the corner for Caleb Van Arendonk. He'll do a nice dump down to Caden Croyd. Croyd tried to dunk it and couldn't finish the dunk.
He had the height, but he didn't hold on to the ball.
Jones kicks to Cahill inside, who will flip it up and over the top of Croyd for the 2, and 60-28 is the score as Isaiah Breams takes it right to the basket, off the mark. Croyd off the mark and rebounded by Cahill. That is the epitome of the night here for the Eagles. No matter what they seem to have tried, it feels like it's just not working. Tate Perrin now going to try a 3 off the front iron, rebounded by Jones, and kicks to Brady. Perrin again on the wing. He's going to look to drive. Nothing there. Kicks to Jones. Back to Perrin. And Jones now looking for a screen from Cahill. Gets to the free throw line. Puts up the jumper. No good. Rebound out to Perrin. His 3. No good. And Cahill with another rebound.
I think Pella Christian's going to get out rebound by double digits tonight as well.
Yeah, it looks like Deacon Branderhorst going to check in here for Pella Christian. Jones is going to kick to Perrin. As DCG runs time off the clock. 3:20 to play in the game. 16 seconds on the shot clock, and a vision for last time out taken here by Dallas Center Grimes. You're listening to Pella Christian Basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on 92.1 FM KRLS, Knoxville Pella, and KRLS HD1 Knoxville Pella. Tonight's creative idea drawn up by Brand Appeal. I really don't know what we could put for our creative idea tonight in the guys' game. I mean, it's just been a really rough night for the Eagles, and
they basically just got out hustled all the way up and down the floor. So the creative idea was just the hustle of DCG probably. I mean, they really outworked Pella Christian tonight, and Pella Christian tried to go fast, but couldn't get under control, and that. They struggled with that at the beginning of the year. They got better with it as the year went along, but so far tonight, missing a couple of guys, they just never could quite find the combination that could go fast and stay under control.
Yeah, that's tonight's creative idea drawn up by Brand Appeal for branding, print, web, video, or interactive, called Brand Appeal, relentless for you. Into the game now, it's number 52, Josh Hairsted. He's going to try a three, and he'll bank it home.
And that gives us running clock.
And Wyatt Snyder kicks to Isaac Kagmarinsky. He's off the mark with his shot and out of bounds off of Caden Croyd. So Wyatt Snyder, Cooper Sprunk, Deacon Branderhorst, Caden Croyd, and Isaac Kagmarinsky into the game here for the Eagles. Number 12, Owen Vasey into the game. Ball into the corner to number 40, Jackson Dornsbach. Number 30, Brogan Fuller with it. Now it is number 44, York Megason, and DCG turns it over, just their third of the half and just sixth on the game. Megason checks out of the game. Number 2, Trey Hartman into the game. And Landon Fransman is going to check in for Isaac Kagmarinsky. So 2:05 to play in the fourth quarter. Clock continuing to run in our last Champion Seed game reset of the night. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 63-28. Dallas Center Grimes leading Pella Christian. Cooper Sprunk with the basketball. He was looking for Wyatt Snyder. Miscommunication between those two. And it is turnover number 7 of the half for the Eagles. 15 on the game.
Well, JV players out there now trying to get their minutes in here and show coach what they can do, and just again a little bit out of control.
Yeah, number 12, Owen Vasey with the basketball. He drives, kicks, three-pointer by number 40, Jackson Dornsbach, and he'll knock that down as well. Wyatt Snyder looking to drive. Tried to kick to Croyd. Near turnover as Cooper Sprunk able to run it down to avoid that. And Landon Fransman draws the foul on 52, Josh Hairsted. The 6th team foul on Dallas Center Grimes. First on Hairsted, and Fransman going to go to the line here with 1:11 remaining in the fourth quarter. Fransman will knock down the free throw. Fransman's second free throw off the mark. Cooper Sprunk grabs the board though, and he'll lay it in for 2. And it'll be Owen Vasey the other way. And Dallas Center Grimes turns it over for the 7th time on the evening, 4th time in the half. 50 seconds remaining in the game now. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Dallas Center Grimes has been in command all night long, both games. And Cooper Sprunk gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot as he's fouled by Owen Vasey, the first on Vasey, 7th team foul. Again, Dallas Center Grimes has been in control since about 6:15 tonight when the girls' game started. It's been all Mustangs in both games as Sprunk off the mark on the first free throw there. That's in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
Sprunk off the mark on the second free throw, and it's Vasey with the rebound. The other way, three-pointer from the corner by Hartman is off the mark, and rebound off of Sprunk, and we'll stay with Dallas Center Grimes as we go under 30 seconds to play. Inbound goes to Hairstead, and he's off the mark with his shot, rebounded by Deacon Branderhorst. Cooper Sprunk with the basketball, kicks to the corner. Deacon Branderhorst for three. Deacon Branderhorst knocks down a three before the fourth quarter comes to an end. It won't be enough, though, as Pella Christian falls 66-34. And a rough one here for the Eagles. Step away, we'll be back with the Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show right after this on 92.1 KRLS and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
As we're settling in for another Iowa winter, think about what the cold weather does to your garage door. Low temperatures can cause lubrication problems, metal to contract, and springs to become brittle. And consistent wet weather can cause your door to swell. Those things can lead to big problems, like your door getting stuck or not working at all. And that's the last thing you want to deal with in the freezing cold. Make sure those things don't happen by calling DeYoung Door Service for an inspection of your garage door today.
Hi, this is Kurt DeYoung. We're the gurus of garage doors. DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
The Pella community features wonderful Dutch architecture all around town, but there's one place in downtown Pella that takes you right into the heart of Amsterdam. A beautiful brick walk featuring a winding canal, a working drawbridge, and a classic old world atmosphere. Welcome to the Molengracht, home to Pella's finest lodging at the Amsterdam Hotel. Dining with Liberty Street Kitchen and Oriental Express, beautiful U Salon, Pella Nail Salon, the Pella Window and Door Showroom, and many service businesses. You can even take in a movie at Pella Cinemas. Good luck to our local sports teams from the Molengracht in Pella.
With today's interest rates, if you're selling your home and moving, it is important as ever to make sure that you're bringing as much equity across into your new home. Hi, this is Mike Bukite with Pella Real Estate Services. I recently helped someone sell their entry-level home in Pella for $212,500. Using our Pres Listing Advantage, they saved $3,375. When it's time to sell your home, call 628-1BUY and use the Pres Listing Advantage at Pella Real Estate Services.
February is American Heart Month, and the perfect time to think about loving your heart. Hi, I'm Julie Waltenberger, Cardiac Rehab Coordinator at Knoxville Hospital and Clinics. If you've had a heart attack or other heart problem, our personalized cardiac rehab program can help you recover, prevent future heart problems, and educate you on heart-healthy habits. For more information on the cardiac rehab program at Knoxville Hospital and Clinics, call me at 641-842-1558.
When you turn on the water or use electricity, you count on it. If it's not working, it's a problem. You shouldn't expect anything less from another critically important utility, the internet. Pella Fiber knows that in today's world, the internet needs to work. You count on it. Fiber internet is the most reliable option available. There are no data caps or throttling, and every home gets a gig for just $75 a month. So when Pella Fiber customers go to use the internet, it works, and it's fast. Count on it. Visit PellaFiber.com to learn more and get signed up today.
Welcome back here to the Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show at Cabinet Design of Pella. They expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations. Call Mike Baum, the cabinet guy, at Cabinet Design of Pella. And a rough night here for the Pella Christian Eagles. And win right off the bat. What are your thoughts about the doubleheader here for the Eagles this evening?
Well, we knew that it was going to be a difficult battle for the girls. I mean, they had to fight an uphill battle all the way through playing a very good DCG team, ranked number 1 in the state in 4A. You'd have to, know that they're the heavy favorite to win the game. But, Pella Christian defensively really, I thought, did a pretty good job against them. It was just the lack of offense that really, showed itself against a team that is quick and understands how to move into the passing lane and steal the ball, and DCG really showed that tonight. And so, I don't think that was a horrible game for the girls, even though, they got beat. They just need to understand how they're going to get some baskets and how they're going to get some points. And Jocelyn kind of showed them that what you got to do, you got to drive the basket and you got to go up and shoot with confidence and get yourself to the free throw line once in a while. And it doesn't seem like anybody else can do that. So they've got to figure out how to get some more players to be able to do that. And that would make them a lot more competitive. Now, as they play, into the tournament trail, get down into 2A, that's going to be a whole lot different story. They're going to be able to see some teams that aren't going to be able to play that kind of defense against them. But for the boys' game, DCG just flat out hustled Pella Christian tonight. They got in the passing lane. They was able to hit threes. You don't normally shoot the ball as good from three in a a visitor in the gym, and tonight DCG did shoot the ball really well. Pella Christian, again, I had said it at the pregame, they got to get strong around the backboard and come down with it. There was way too many loose balls that they let get away from them around the basket on the defensive rebounds and gave them offensive rebound putbacks, and so those kind of things just didn't work. And once DCG got a comfortable 15, 18-point lead, they just played loose and free and hard and was really out there having some fun, and it really showed. They just took it to them.
That they did, and just a rough night offensively for the Eagles. I'm just kind of working through the final stats here for this game, and offensively, not a great night here for the Eagles. And, you know, unfortunately, that's the nature of things sometimes, and like you're talking about, you wish it wasn't that way, but, you know, it's the way things go sometimes, and they got to be. I know they're missing some guys here tonight, especially on the boys' side of things. But I know Coach Bohr won't make that excuse. They got to have guys step up like they did Saturday and tonight.
And nobody did that. And one of the strengths of Pella Christian's team this year has been the fact that, you know, they can go 10 to 12 deep. We saw some guys come off the bench tonight that don't get in a lot, like Croyd and Franzman and Sprunk did some pretty good things in the minutes that they were in there. And so they can potentially go 12, 13 deep, and in 2A that's kind of unheard of for most schools. So, but no, tonight it just seemed like they were not in rhythm. They just didn't quite understand, what they had to do to play together and to get those shots to go. They missed a lot of shots that normally go in. Those little floaters that Aiden put up from 8 or 12 feet. They usually go in. You didn't see Geetings make any of those drives. DCG had him well scouted, was not going to let him get that first step and get into that lane area and get that little floater to go up. And so, that was a big thing. Vandermolen didn't make any threes, and that's his thing, is to shoot threes. I don't even know if he took any threes. I just didn't see him shoot tonight.
He had 3 shot attempts in the game and missed all 3 of them.
Yeah. So, they just were just not in the right sync tonight. And so, it's not probably the end of the world. They got another game again on Thursday night. They're getting ready for the tournament trail next week, and they're not gonna win the conference, obviously, and so you don't want to make too much of it and say that this is the end of your season. But you just got to learn from what you've done wrong here and take to the next practice and be ready to play again in the next game. And then, like I said, next week is when it's what's more important. They got to win those games or they're done.
Yeah, we go at Hormel Foods Radio key play and player of the game. The key play, I think I'm going to start with that 9-0 run right off the bat for Dallas Center Grimes. It kind of gave us the nod that it was going to be Dallas Center Grimes' night, I guess. And, looking back on it, I think that was kind of the, I don't want to use this analogy, but for lack of another analogy not coming to mind, kind of gave Pella Christian a punch in the mouth, and they, kind of sent them to the canvas, and they were just kind of left reeling the rest of the night, and weren't able to really get up off the mat and throw a punch back.
Right. I would go to the first basket of the game. It was an offensive rebound putback, and then the next time down the floor they knocked a 3 down, and that was the trend for the night. They got second chance baskets, and they were knocking down the threes, and that just was the combination that put this game on ice early for DCG, and Pella Christian just never could recover.
Absolutely. We take a look at our Hormel Foods key player of the game now. And giving it to an Eagle, I have to go with Isaiah Breams, 10 points on 3 of 6 shooting. The lone Eagle, I think, to get above 40% in the game. Looks like Indianola boys have won in our final Stravers. Wrong button there. There we go. Final Stravers Cellular Instant Radio update. Indianola 79, Pella 68. Indianola clinches the Little Hawkeye Conference regular season title. And that takes us into our final Marion County Bank radio scoreboard here this evening. We'll first look at the girls' scores here on the night. Pella Christian falls to Dallas Center Grimes 49-17. Pella defeats Indianola 53-50. Norwalk defeats Newton 61-37. Knoxville defeats Fairfield 62-42. PCM defeats South Hamilton 58-46. And then our boys' scores this evening: Pella Christian falls to Dallas Center Grimes 66-34. Indianola defeats Pella 79-68 and clinches the Little Hockey Conference regular season title. Norwalk dominates Newton 67-47. Final score there. And then the Melcher Dallas boys fell to Wayne at 63-50. Also, the Central men's wrestling team defeated William Penn 37-15 in men's wrestling here this evening. Also, the Knoxville wrestling teams went 1-1. The Knoxville wrestling team went 1-1, defeating Martinsdale St. Mary's 60-12, falling to Carlisle 60-17. That's our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard here for this evening's contest. We'll take a short timeout. We'll come back with tonight's final stats presented by the Verduft Agency on the road ahead, and potentially talk to head coach of the Eagles, J.D. Bohr, right after this on 92.1 KRLS.
It's another red-hot weekend at Hy-Vee, and we want to help you get stocked up for the big game with our big beverage sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 24 packs of Busch Light are just $21.99. Get select varieties of 12-ounce Red Bull cans for just $2.48. A 24-pack of Hy-Vee One-Step Water is $1.99, and 7-Up 2 liters are 2 for $3. Stop in for our red-hot weekend big beverage sale this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee, home of the best beef in America.
Here at US Cellular, we are committed to making wireless and internet accessible to every family in every town we serve, especially in and around Pella. New prepaid plans with hotspot starting as low as $25 a month, and unlimited home internet plans now starting as low as $50 a month. Plus, you could qualify for a $30 monthly savings through the Affordable Connectivity Program. Come to Strawber Cellular for qualification and details. Strawber Cellular is your locally owned authorized agent for US Cellular in downtown Pella.
Welcome back here on the Cabin Design of Pella radio post-game show on 92.1 KRLS and the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Joined now by head coach of the Pella Christian boys basketball team, J.D. Bohr, powered by Hy-Vee, following his team's 66-34 loss to Dallas Center Grimes. And coach, Dallas Center Grimes came out right off the bat, and they delivered the first ball on offensive rebound on the first possession of the game to get a bucket, and then that sparks a 9-0 run. What was it about what they started off doing that really put your guys out of rhythm early in the contest?
Yeah, they played really hard, and honestly, that's about all it took tonight. Was DCG came out, played really hard. They knocked down some shots. They executed really well against our zone too, and we just did not have a whole lot of fight in us tonight. I thought, DCG's a heck of a basketball team. We were fortunate enough to beat them at their place earlier this year, and tonight obviously it was never a close game. They were better than us in every facet of the game, but I think when you talk about the first punch, they just had a mentality about competing tonight, of which we did not, and that became very obvious not only from the tip but all the way through the game.
Absolutely, and down 2 starters tonight with Tyson DeVries, Josiah Voss being out of the game. I know that you will make the excuses of not having those guys, and the other guys needed to step up. How big do you feel like, a difference in your guys knowing that they didn't have, that physical guy that Josiah Voss has turned into inside, and Tyson DeVries, controlling the point? How big of a loss was that for you guys this evening, and, for the team?
Yeah, those guys certainly do a lot for us. Both Tyson and Josiah have been playing well, and they impact both ends of the floor, right? And those are good basketball players. Hopefully we can get those guys back. But in the meantime, I'm much more concerned about the guys who took the floor tonight, to be honest with you, right? Those are the guys that I'm concerned about, because those guys did not bring it tonight. Those guys, we just didn't have a lot of fight in us tonight. We made excuses for ourselves for the first time all season. I thought our body language was really poor, and I'm talking in the first half, not just because we got our butts kicked in the fourth quarter. Like it was not good from the start, and it's disappointing because I've been of the opinion that we got some guys who are really tough and are willing to fight, and I feel like for the most part this year they have done that. And it felt like tonight we made excuses for ourselves and decided not to. And it certainly helps to have those guys on board with Tyson and Josiah. But if that's the type of mindset that we're going to have when we take the floor, it doesn't matter it doesn't matter how much talent you have. It's just not going to get it done in this conference. It's not going to get it done in district play. It's not going to get it done anywhere. And tonight, we did not have it.
Yeah, and Isaiah Breams, the guy who stepped in for Josiah Voss, he leads the team in scoring tonight, 10 points. Was our Harmel Foods Radio key player of the game as a result of leading the team in scoring. He did some nice things, 3 of 6 shooting from the floor is what I had him down for. I think the only player above 40% from the floor in the game. What was he able to do to, get a couple of those baskets for you guys in some spots where it kind of felt like you maybe needed a few of those?
Yeah. He knocked down some shots from the perimeter, which is good to see because we got to keep finding guys who are able to make some shots and be threats. So I was proud of Isaiah for doing that. And just kind of finding his way a little bit. Obviously guys are in different roles. With Tyson and Josiah out, the offense flows quite a bit differently. I believe that we're able to still be a good basketball team if we can string it together and put a good effort on the floor. So it's just a matter of guys figuring out how they can impact the game. Isaiah found some ways tonight to impact the game. I thought Caleb and Arendonk did a little bit as well. But now we got to get to a point where we're consistently doing that and stepping up and being the basketball players that I know that we can be and the team that we can be, rather than waiting for something to go right and hoping that something goes right. And we got to be the team that goes out and makes it happen.
Absolutely. And you guys have one more contest here before you get to the postseason. You get Indianola here on Thursday. And that's kind of your final tune-up before you guys get the winner of Pleasantville and Cardinal on your home floor for postseason play. And if you can win that one, it's a big rematch with Wilton. But, look at it just Thursday and focusing on that one. You guys have about 48 hours or so to get this one off the mind and bounce back. How do you guys go about doing that here over the course of the next 48 hours?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure how we're going to do that. We'll see. We'll put a lot of thought into it and think about it. But the reality is we just got to figure out how we're going to get guys to compete. As far as tactically stuff, there's certainly some things that we needed to do better, and we needed to do better tonight. We're going to have to do better on Thursday. But there's some effort things that are lacking. Our rebounding tonight was really, really, really poor. And we're just not good. This is what happens, and Indianola is going to be crashing the glass too. Why wouldn't they? Of course they are, right? That's a really good basketball team. So it's going to be more about getting our mindset in the right place to be competitive, and we'll see what we can do about that tomorrow.
Absolutely right, JD. We're looking forward to that contest on Thursday, looking for a big bounce back from your squad. Appreciate your time as always. I know it's never fun to talk about nights like tonight, but, always appreciate getting to have conversations with you and looking forward to chatting with you again on Thursday.
Yeah, thanks, Tyler. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. That was head coach of the Pella Christian boys basketball team, JD Bohr, here on the Captain's Night of Pella Radio postgame show powered by Hy-Vee. We'll be right back after this for one final segment of the Captain's Night of Pella Radio postgame show on 92.1 KRLS and the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
When you eat at Culver's, you're enjoying fresh food, not just fast food. I'm Tim Grotenhuis, owner of Culver's Restaurant in Pella, and we pride ourselves on making your order fresh every time. Our never frozen burgers are made fresh just the way you want it. Our chicken sandwiches and chicken strips are made fresh. We don't make them ahead of time and let them sit under a warmer. And we slow turn our frozen custard in small batches all day so it's at its very best. What can we make fresh for you today at Culver's Restaurant in Pella?
Hi, this is Alexis. On behalf of the owners and staff at Blumenhof, we'd like to say thank you to our loyal and dedicated customers for your patience and understanding as we worked throughout the challenges of this past year.
Blumenhof would like everyone to know that we will be moving to a new location very soon. Be sure to watch our Facebook page for more updates as the time gets closer to our big move to our new location.
And we look forward to helping you get your colors worth again this season.
Welcome back one final time on the Captain's Night of Pella Radio postgame show. Tonight's final stats presented by the Verduft Agency for the Eagles. 10 points for Isaiah Breams, 5 for Dane Gietings, 4 for Aiden Stoltz, 5 for Caleb Van Arendonk, 4 for Caden Croyd, 3 for Deacon Branderhorst, 2 for Cooper Sprunk, 1 for Landon Franzman. that is our final stats presented by the Verduft Agency. Let Chad, Lance, or Larry examine your stats, customize an insurance plan for you. The Verduft Agency providing complete courteous service to the Pella area for nearly 100 years. The road ahead presented by Pella Motors for the Eagles. Again, it's Indianola Thursday night. You can hear that on 92.1 KRLS, 94.3 KNIA, or on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. That'll be on Thursday. Pregame will be at 5:45 p.m. Game tips off at 6:45. That's the road ahead presented by Pella Motors. You'll drive away happy. That's the Pella Motors guarantee. Before we go in closing, do want to mention Indianola boys clinched the Little Hockey Conference title outright. Dallas Center Grimes girls clinched the Little Hockey Conference title outright with their wins tonight. Pella girls earn a share of second place. Would need to upset Dallas Center Grimes to clinch it, and hope for a Grinnell loss to Newton. The Norwalk boys earn a share of second place. Will likely clean that up Friday versus Oskaloosa. No tiebreakers in the Little Hockey Conference. So that's just a look at the Little Hockey Conference standings update. In closing, presented by Light and State Bank. Rough night here for the Eagles. They'll look to bounce things back in a big way on Thursday. And so that's In Closing, presented by Light and State Bank. Grow strong with us. Thanks again for tuning into this edition of Pella Christian High School Basketball on 92.1 KRLS and the Pella Christian YouTube channel. You've been listening to the Cabinet Design of Pella Radio postgame show at Cabinet Design of Pella. They expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations. Call Mike Baum, the Cabinet Guy, at Cabinet Design of Pella. Thanks again. So long, everybody.